Welcome to Fayetteville, and pig suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. The ball bounces through the end zone. Be a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's a real no. Tackled in this no-gain land. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's going to pass. Setting up the screen. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Gets it inside the 10. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He'll just keep slinging it. Pocket starts to collapse. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action on them, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Whooping, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. And you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. after that latest answer. Tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
They'll throw it on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Crosses the 35. And he'll be brought down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
So the offense will go for it around midfield. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him and they forced the incompletion.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. From the gun. Fires to the middle. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Handoff to the lone back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Turns it loose. Finds a man by himself. And he breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown Broncos. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Send that offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Back to the ground game on the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. On the run, it's Jackson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. The give to the left side. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Leaves it with the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. Touchdown Razorbacks! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll bring it out. It's Genty. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense. You're trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. They're going to run it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the returner is stopped. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big 10, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
On second down, just keeps firing. Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Marks. Running with power. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Trojans are on the move. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 30. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
The give out of the gun. Hard running there.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And they get him down.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy from us.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Lets it go to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. efforts. And yes, again, though he gets the pass breakup, he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can get action.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Still looking on the move. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Smashes through the tackle. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it at the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. First down to start the drive after the break. DB's right up on the receivers. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The Trojans have moved it inside the 20. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's got it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Trojans.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Takes the handoff. It's Marks. They're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job.
Trying to find his man on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Offense gets set for second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now facing a third and long. They want to just keep throwing it. He finds his man. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
The give to the right. Discards a man. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Conley. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Arizona right back to the line. From the gun, the ground game. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
From the gun, running back on the move. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left. Heaved it downfield, but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense, and that QB gets outside the pocket. I got to understand my scramble rules. I got to understand now. I start running towards where they're at. The other side of the field, I got to start getting to the middle of the field, understanding what the receivers are doing. Nice job by the defense, being able to react to the quarterback once he got outside the pocket.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. He's not afraid to go deep. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. The Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Fast motion from the offense. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. First down for this offense. Looking for space. It's Marks. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
What a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though. You can keep yourself out of those situations.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Arizona comes out with another first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 45 on his way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll ride the hot hand. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Arizona in a hurry. Gonna run it. It's Conley. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Fafita. They're setting up the screen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Powers forward. Touchdown, Wildcats. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation to create a positive gain.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
He's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the dive and the grab along the right sideline.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On 1st and goal, let's see what Arizona does. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with the pads.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Arizona.
So now on comes the field goal unit. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call. And the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played today.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse. to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish, and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. What a game, and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they're playing at home, and they're trying to take advantage of this home crowd, try to build some momentum early. You don't see a lot of onside kicks to start the game. They tried it, but it failed, and now we're going to have to see what their defense can do, taking the field right away.
They'll throw it on first down. Dances away. Taking a shot on the first play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, and the QB, tell you what, he does a good job of buying time, scrambling outside the pocket to the left, but the defense holds true, understands their responsibilities. I can't just leave my guys deep. Good coverage.
And it's picked off at the goal line. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays. And you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. To throw, it's Leonard. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt.
Looking deep. He's got it down outside. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
In the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick, getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man all by himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting into the big fella tight end.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Notre Dame right back to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires left. And that ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Game 7. Good enough for a 1st down.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback. And now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. You can't have any more turnovers.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They're bringing heat. And a quick shuffle pass underneath.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great